Hello everybody. I've turned the washing machine off, or at least the washing machine's finished. I've turned the phones off, so we shouldn't get disturbed, but there's one rather noisy fly, there it goes, buzzing around. Hasn't got out. So you may hear a buzz, you may hear a zzz across the screen, you never know. Big fat dirty fly. I think it's gone. Now, I'm delighted to tell you that since I made the last recording, you may have heard me whinging about my books, my childhood books, that some very naughty small boy, who shall remain nameless, coloured in all the wonderful illustrations by Shephard, E.H. Shephard. So I now have a clean copy, sans scribblings, sans colourings, and so I am going to give you two poems from this book. The first one is called The Four Friends. The second one is In the Fashion. I did it in the Fashion actually a couple of weeks ago, but I'm going to do it again because it's because it's Christmas, or it will be Christmas one day, but not for a week or two. So The Four Friends. Now this is an interesting one. I'll show you the pictures. There are four friends. There's Ernest the elephant, right? Begins with E. Leonard the lion. George the goat. So E elephant, L lion, G goat, and then down there, just about to see it, there's a snail. What's his name? I can't remember now. I should know. Goodness me. James, of course. James. James the snail. So S for snail, J for James. Work that one out. But you may have noticed, actually, interestingly, snails are often called James, and this is the reason. It comes from Christopher Robin poem. Now, in this particular poem, I reckon the lion eats the goat. I'll have to let you work it out and see what you think. Anyway, the lion and the elephant, lion L, elephant E, goat G, so you can work it out. So lion, Leonard, elephant, Ernest, George the goat, and James the snail. They get up to various things, and then the poor old snail, where he gone? There he goes. He does all sorts of funny things, like walking to the end of a brick and things. And the lion, he finds the goat's new compass. I think the lion eats the goat, but let's see how it goes. I think there are a number of clues in here. The Four Friends by A. Milne. Ernest was an elephant, a great big fellow. Leonard was a lion with a 6-foot tail. George was a goat, and his beard was yellow. And James was a very small snail. Leonard had a stall, and a great big strong one. Ernest had a manger, and its walls were thick. George found a pen, but I think it was the wrong one. Clue number 1. Got in the lion's pen. And James sat down on a brick. Ernest started trumpeting and cracked his manger. Leonard started roaring and shivered his stall. James gave the huffle of a snail in danger. Nobody heard him at all. Where's the goat? Ernest started trumpeting and raised such a rumpus. Leonard started roaring and trying to kick. James went a gurney with the goat's new compass. Clue number 3. And he reached the end of his brick. How did he get the goat's new compass? Final verse. Ernest was an elephant and very well intentioned. Leonard was a lion with a brave new tail. Clue number 4. A brave new tail? Goat's tail? George was a goat, as I think I mentioned, was a goat. But James was only a snail. Well, you work it out. You think what you think, and but I reckon the elephant, or rather lion, ate the goat. Okay, on to the second poem. Now this is one I read, say, a couple of weeks ago, but I remember when I did. Well, no buts at all. It's such a good poem. I'm going to read it again. But when I showed you the diagrams or the illustrations, they're terribly coloured in. You couldn't really make them out. But it's all about Christopher Robin wants a tail because he sees an elephant and a crocodile and a whale and a lion and a quail. They've all got tails, but Christopher Robin hasn't got a tail. And so he goes and buys one. There we go. I'll show you the picture there. There we go. There's Christopher Robin, and there's the menagerie, big word, of animals round about, all with their tails. There's a lion, there's an elephant, and a crocodile there, and a whale, and down there's a quail. A quail's type of bird. I'm sure you know that. So there's Christopher Robin, and I'll give you the poem, and then we'll look at the final illustration at the end of the poem. So this is In the Fashion by A. Milne. A lion has a tail, and a very fine tail, and so has an elephant, and so has a whale, and so has a crocodile, and so has a quail. They've all got tails but me. If I had sixpence, I would buy one. I'd say to the shopman, let me try one. I'd say to the elephant, this is my one. They'd all come round to see. Then I'd say to the lion, why, you've got a tail, and so has the elephant, and so has the whale, and look, there's a crocodile, he's got a tail. You've all got tails like me. So you see, Christopher Robin turns it around at the start. He hasn't got a tail, so he thinks he's odd one out. But at the end, he's got his tail. I'll show you a picture of a tail. Christopher Robin with his tail. There's a tail. Oh no, wrong side. Sorry, that hand. There's Christopher Robin with a sort of a tail which he got from the shopman. What he would have done if he had sixpence. And there are the other 5 creatures, all with their tails as well. So it's so nice to have a book with illustrations that you can see. Great. Well, there we go, and loads more to come where those came from. Have a good day. Bye for now.